Hi guys, today I'm here to talk to you about the planning guide. So the planning guide, very similar to the New Year's guide, is a little guide with 3 tools for you to plan different things on your life. The difference here is the New Year's guide is very focused on decision making, action. So like what do you want to do next? It's very like action taking driven. And today what we're going to do is for people who may not know exactly where they want to go. So like it's hard for you to take action on something you don't know exactly what it is. So yeah, it's pretty much for you to ground yourself and find your North Star, like find your own compass sense of where you want to go. And then maybe the New Year's guide can be more helpful to you. And so let's get to it. Let's get into the 3 tools that we have in the planning guide. So in the first page, we have a little introduction just to give you a sense of what you can expect from this guide. Then we have the first tool. I'm going to walk you through all the tools. So in this tool, the exercise is to imagine that the world is ending. And only a few people have been selected to go somewhere else, to some other planet, to bring life. One of us, a few of us are going to bring our human life there. And all your basic needs are going to be attended to, so you don't need to worry about your basic needs. Then, now that you know all this, your role here is to choose 3 things, and then you decide what a thing is. It could be anything. You decide what a thing is. You can define it in your own definition. And basically choose 3 things to bring with you to this other planet. Then what you're going to do is list them here. And then right here, you're going to write down why you chose this thing that you're bringing with you. Then on your next exercise is the perfect average day. So the perfect average day basically stands on this understanding that, we have extraordinary days, right? We have like days when you graduate college, you graduate high school, you get married, you climb the Mount Everest. Like, I don't know. It's really hard for someone to climb Mount Everest every day, right? So, yeah, that's the feeling. Like we have those days where it's not an everyday thing, it's like a once in a lifetime, or at least not that often, extraordinary days. And then we have the average day, right? It's your daily life. It's your everyday kind of situation. Then the exercise here is to think about this average day. What would it look like if it was perfect? Your daily life, your average day. What does it look like if it's a perfect average day? Where do you wake up? When do you wake up? What are you surrounded by? How's the temperature? What do you smell? What are the textures of things around you? So it's basically the exercise of describing this perfect average day in as much detail as you possibly can. So you wake up, what do you do after? Where do you go? Do you meet anyone? Do you eat something? You don't eat things? Like, what do you do? Like, basically, on your perfect average day. Then you just describe the entire day, pretty much, like a letter or a list. Then you have the exercise letter from the future. So basically imagine that you from now is meeting your future self, right? It could be your future self from, like, for example, if you're in college, from after you graduate, if you just graduated and you're looking for like a promotion after you're promoted, if you want to get married after you get married, like your next big goal, or like 2, 3, 5, 10 years, choose something like a goal or a period. Both work, whatever you prefer, it's totally fine. Then once you made that choice, imagine yourself there as your future self and write a letter to you now as your future self, giving advice, giving kind reminders, telling you telling the version that you are now from this future perspective. What are the things that you would like this person to remember to get to where you are in the future? So basically, you need to like really, I don't know, close your eyes and step into it and really like imagine. The way I like to do it is just think that I am meeting my future self and then just take notes on that mental conversation that I have. And you can close your eyes or not, whatever you prefer. So basically, the exercise is for you to answer some of those questions and make notes on what those things are to you. Then, if you are doing these exercises, please stop, finish your exercises, and then continue this video, because now I'm going to talk about the reflections that I want to propose with these exercises. So the first exercise, the end of the world, the choices that you made of the things that you want to bring with you to another planet and the reasons why you're choosing that, those represent your values. It may be that your value of like respect, integrity, creativity are not listed there, but somehow the choices you made are how you relate to those values. Because values basically are a thermometer for our decisions. They really drive our decisions because we decide things that are aligned to the things that we value. So it's important for you to see that relationship. Sometimes, the name of the value is not there, but somehow something that you named, the thing that you chose, or the reason why you chose it, represent the way you relate to that value. And that's really important for you to know, because in your decision-making process, sometimes you may find yourself, I know that I do, conditioned to like, oh, I like it, or I feel like it, or I don't feel like it. And those are perfectly great. I think in major decisions in life, though, it's really important for us to know our values and consciously check if they are nurturing and honoring our values and who we are, instead of just, sense if it is or it isn't something that it is aligned with who we are and what we want. Then on the perfect average day, you will find that it's really interesting if you are willing to analyze the first and the second exercise, because you will find that usually, right, you will find that there are daily habits or things that you want to do in your perfect average day that nurture those values, that really make those values present in your daily life. And it's important for you to see those things, those habits, those practices, whatever they are, because that is how you relate to your values, and they keep playing a role in your daily life and the important things that you keep choosing on your daily life. So, and how you're nurturing yourself, right? So to me, that's super important because it makes values a lot closer to us. Sometimes I feel like they're very far. They're not present on our daily lives. But those two exercises together really bring them back home in a big way for me. And then the letter from the future. It's important for you to see, especially the kind reminders. So sometimes you may forget what is really important in the decisions that you're making and what you're driving yourself towards. And then here, it really brings it back home because it gives you a sense of kind reminders that will keep you on track to get to where you want to go. So these are the reflections over the 3 exercises that we have in this planning guide. I hope you like it. Let us know on our Instagram or on our email how your journey is going. Send us feedback, suggestions, and share your experiences with us. We'd love to hear from you guys. This second guide was inspired by requests that you made, so it's super exciting to be able to support you in your planning, and especially to be able to keep producing things that will be supporting you in the future. So please let us know what you think and if you have any feedbacks, and I hope it helps. Enjoy your planning. Planning is not a one-time thing. I think we keep planning over and over again, and that's fine. It's a cycle. And I hope these tools and this guide can help you in this planning and all your future ones. So thank you so much for, um, you know, keeping up with Cari and our work. And I'll see you on the next video. Hey guys, so let's get started with the New Year's tools and let's get right on to it.